What's up, Squash Force? Welcome back to another episode. So today, getting right into it, we are working on the return of serve. Return of serve is extremely underrated. This is how you start every single rally of the game. Why not put a little bit more focus on it and make sure you're starting every return of serve on the right track to start the rally in a good, constructive way. If you have a bad return of serve consistently, you're always starting the rally on the back foot, and this actually has a massive impact on which direction the game goes. So I would definitely suggest you guys put some work in on your return of serves. I will show you guys a few drills for this return of serve, and I'll also give you some tips on how to return the serves. So let's get right into it. Okay, so obviously when it comes to squash, we always have different types of serves to deal with. Every opponent serves differently. So this makes my number one tip so much more important. It means that we have to really watch. So don't just a lot of people just kind of stand here and they know it's going to be a serve, whatever. But if you actually really need to be watching your opponent, number one. Keep an eye on what he's doing. This will help you analyze where the ball's going to go, how much power are they using, and you can kind of analyze, oh, do I have to step in and volley it, or do I have to wait for it to hit the wall and volley it? So most good serves will hit the side wall. That's always going to happen. But if it hits the side wall late, you might have a chance to go collect the ball early, or if it hits the side wall early, you might have to take it off the wall, which can be pretty tricky for most players, but if you don't practice it, you're not going to get good at it, and you're going to be at a disadvantage in your games. So like I mentioned, tip number one, watch your opponent, watch the ball, see where it's going to land and where you want to hit it. That is my number one tip. Number two, preparation. Racket preparation. Your racket has to be up and your hand has to be stable. If you're hitting this shot with a loose wrist or loose arm, a lot can go wrong. It requires a lot of skill. I would not recommend it. I would recommend holding everything as stable as possible so that it's just one short swing, one movement. So I wouldn't do a crazy long swing. I would keep it the same for every return of serve so you consistently get the same result, right? Nice and stable, nice and square, using your right foot, keeping enough space to the ball, right? So watch the ball, racket preparation. Okay. So we know we need to watch the ball, we know we need racket preparation in order to just hit a good shot. Now, the next thing is, where are we hitting our shot? Where are we placing our shot? Where are we putting our shot strategically so that we can continue the rally at an advantage, right? So firstly, obviously, we want to get the ball away from the opponent, usually to the back, so we can claim the tee. You never actually want your return of serve to land in front of the service line box, because there's absolutely no point. Unless your opponent is hitting a loose serve that you're attacking and you're going for a drop or a cross-court nick, there's no need for the ball ever to land in front of this line, because you always want it coming to the back and landing at the back. So this means we have to use height on the front wall. So we're always hitting it, I'd say about in between, but you want to use some height to get it to the back and avoid, avoid your opponent picking it off, you know? So definitely using height and getting it to the back of the court. Okay, this is my first drill that I will be showing you guys. This is the best drill as well, but it might also be the hardest drill. So it is volleying to yourself in the back. So it's basically lob volleys. Opa. One second. Oh, good. Okay, back to the video. So what we want to do here is hit high volleys. We want to hit the ball nice and high and practice getting it to the back of the court. Right? So it's consistently landing behind the box, and we're making sure that we're using height to clear the ball to the back. It's much harder to hit hard drives from these service type of situations. So using height will 100% be more easy for you guys. And if this is too hard, start in front, right? Still using height, but a bit closer, and then move backwards as you go. And you'll see you'll quickly get better at this drill and feel more confident returning a serve. If you can consistently hit the ball in a lob direction from the back, you can consistently hit it from the service, from the return of serve.
Alright, so because we are always going to volley return of serve, you really mainly want to be doing volley exercises. So this one is definitely the best one, lobbing from the back, guys. I do have another video which is all about getting that forearm burn, which creates stability for hand and arm, which is also what you need for the serve. So you check out those drills, please check out the video that I'm about to above. And yes, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope this helps the return of serves. It is an underrated part of the game. It has a massive impact on the game. You can have good, consistent serves because you're starting at the point the right way, you're starting the point with an advantage, and if you do that, it has a huge difference in the game. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me some feedback on how you like it, and let me know how it goes. See you in the next one.